I used to race with my father and my brothers and everybody else in a small boat called the Shields class. And we raced it as a club in Newport for years. I probably started when I was 5 or 6 years old. And by the time I reached maybe 18 years old, I was doing a little bit more professional sailing. From there, I was invited to go on to the America's Cup. And I joined the America's Cup team for the Courageous team, and after the America's Cup in 1983. And we went down to Bermuda to practice, and from there we went over to Australia for the 12-meter World Series in Perth, Australia in 1987. From there I joined another team called the Eagle team for the US team out of California, Newport Beach, California. And I raced with them on the America's Cup in 1987. When that ended, I came back to Newport and I found a job working on the maxi yachts. And we ended up doing a bunch of racing in Newport, and then I went to Europe and I got a job with a boat called Longobarda. And I was the captain of Longobarda for about 3 years. And during that time we actually won the Maxi World Championships 3 times. After a certain amount of time of racing, you get a little older. And as you get a little older, you get a little slower. So I applied for a job on a super yacht and got the job. And I've been on this yacht, and I started in 1993 during the build of this yacht. And from 93 to 95, we built the boat. And from 95 onwards, I've been sailing around the world. The owner is an absolute fantastic person, and we just hit it off well. And anytime you can get a captain and an owner that work well together, it's a match made in heaven, and I've been here ever since. Came over to Phuket, Thailand, probably 1999, 2000, somewhere in there, and we started going in every nook and cranny in this area. And at that time, actually, I had talked to a few of my friends and said, "This is absolutely wonderful over here. Come on over. Yes, you can get fuel. Yes, you can get this. Yes, you can get that." And so we had a few other boats that showed up. Basically, a couple of captains sitting in a bar one time, and we were all in the U2 bar, and we said, you know, God, wouldn't it be fun to go out and do a little bit of racing against each other? And so the next 3 days, we decided we'd start up the Asia Superyacht Rendezvous. And Fedship, we told them what we had done there with the 3 or 4 boats that were racing, and they thought it was really, really cool. They wanted to get involved, and so Fedship came in as a sponsor and said, hey, look, we'll give you a small amount of money to have a party. And the rendezvous was born. Every year it's been continuing, getting bigger, more boats, and it's a wonderful, wonderful event. We're not professional racing, but we have a great sailing event. It's kind of casual. It's a real gathering of the yachts that are in Asia, and it's a great way to swap stories, have some fun, and knock back a few beers. I think this year here there'll be probably 5 to 7 of the sailing yachts and probably another 7 of the motor yachts. And when I say motor yachts, I'm talking the big super yachts will be here. There's 2 or 3 of them that are Fed ships. Samax will be there. Helix will be there. Silolona will be there. And these boats are all over 50 meters. There's Twizzle, which is one of the new Royal Houseman yachts. I think it's 50-something meter sailboat. It'll be stupendous. To see a 50-meter sailboat sailing off the coast of the beach in Phuket will be an amazing sight. So the first day will be a race between the sailboats. Usually the owners of the sailboats will invite the owners of the powerboats to come along, and they have an absolute blast. It's a completely new experience for them. And then afterwards, a lot of the owners of the powerboats will invite the sailboat guys over to have a couple of cocktails on board. That's usually during the day. And in the evening we have a lot of events. We have the Fedship Challenge, which is a model boat racing thing where you get a package and you put together all these little boats. You have to design your boat in 20 minutes and then you sail it in a trough. Absolutely hysterical. Great gathering, a lot of fun. And we have another race on the second day, and then we have what they call the Boat International Gala Dinner. And that is very wealthy owners, a lot of big VIPs, no shoes on, feet in the sand event. It's 5-star, but yet casual. It's really just a nice, easy gathering. These guys from these big boats, they don't get a chance to let their hair down and have some fun without, you know, everybody watching their every maneuver. At the age of Superyacht Rendezvous, they can let their hair down, have some fun, get out on the dance floor, you know, shake their booty and have some fun. I met my gorgeous wife in Koh Samui, married. We started a villa business over there, and we had Eden Rock Villas, which are a very beautiful 5-star villa set up. Since then, I've sold that, and we've started up a business over there called Asia Pacific Superyachts, which is actually a group of companies here in Asia. We cover all the way from Indonesia all the way up into Burma and all the way out into the Andaman Islands. You know, years ago, there weren't a lot of boats here, so there was only one office here in Phuket. And just over the years, the industry's gotten so big. I mean, take a look around now. There's, you know, $500 million worth of the yachts in this marina alone. When the Yacht Haven first opened up, it could hold maybe 20 or 30 boats, and it was sufficient. But over the years, as it's grown, the marinas had to grow. Now she handles a couple of 100 boats here, and probably there's 20 super yachts here. There's also another marina down the street called Aupo. That has just recently opened in the past year. It's becoming more and more popular. They get more and more boats in there. Along with that, you have the infrastructure for yachts here now. We've got some of the best marine technicians in the world here. You know, you find a lot of these guys that have come over and they were on their own boat and they've stayed over the years. There isn't anything that you can't do in Phuket for a super yacht. You can get everything here. And this is something that's expanding, and it's great for the yachts. That's why they're coming here. They were nervous about coming to Asia back in the day because they didn't know what they could get for services. Now that we've proved that the services are here, you know, build it and they will come.
The Phuket Butterfly Garden and Insect World, a place of endless learning possibilities. See the miracles of these small insects and butterflies. Admire these creatures' amazing circle of life at Thailand's first Butterfly Garden and Research Center. Lounge and shop at Pim's Bistro for souvenirs and pastries. Phuket Butterfly Garden and Insect World. Call 076-210-861.
If you have to leave Phuket for a holiday and need to leave your dog with professional carers, then we can help. The Phuket International Dog School and Hotel has 24-hour care for your dog. Our staff can even train your dog if you like. With more than 10 years experience caring for dogs, the Phuket International Dog School and Hotel is the place every dog can feel at home. For more information, call 076-216-336 or visit the website at phuketdogschool.com.
Tired of visa runs every month? Let us help. Professional legal advice for all kinds of visas. Visit PhuketVisa.com or call 818-929-960.